All right, we are officially live. Hopefully the microphone's working. Just kidding, it is because I have it in my hand. I also set up the camera, so obviously the mic should be working. All right, I'm gonna set my Rode microphone right here behind these books. Move the water so that way you can hear me very well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to begin this video for welcome to my weekends. It's Saturday, it's just about 11 a.m. And obviously we all know at this point in time that the coronavirus, COVID-19, has officially landed and is in full effect here in the United States of America. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this past week I felt kind of guilty because I made a video last weekend about going out for St. Patty's Day weekend, and I attended a bar crawl, and then I also went out Saturday night. Even though the Uber drivers, the bars, were taking a lot of precautions, I still I gathered film and footage of it and then posted it this past weekend. And here, not only does it continue to get worse, it seems like every single day, but a lot more states by the day are going on complete lockdown, which I assume here in Indiana, we're not too far behind. It's very sad, and I just hope that for those of you out there who are watching this are taking the proper steps, whether it be social distancing, maybe not even going to work if you are allowed to go to work. Well, I mean, if you are not going to work, you're staying at home, and if you are going to work, definitely being smart. For what I do is my career and my profession, I do videography, and with all of the chaos going on right now, it's kind of mandatory that I be at work. I do only work Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that started this week, which was announced Tuesday. There's definitely been a lot of stress on me, but it's not really scary. It's more of a benefit for me because I'm getting really pushed to the test. And I want to perform to the best of my ability. I brought a lot of my gear home. I've brought a lot of my work home. So a lot of this weekend I'm going to be editing, but still, of course, trying to gather footage and content for this because I want to stay consistent and I don't want to let you guys down. But going back to last weekend's video, I know a lot of people who follow me only watch my videos because I post my stuff on Twitter and Snapchat and a lot of people, I mean, that I get my views from are people who know of me, and I haven't gotten a lot of criticism, but that still doesn't hide from the fact that I do feel bad. So I am sorry if I did offend you. It was not the purpose of that. I knew that Corona was kind of getting spread throughout the United States, but I figured it was going to slow down, and unfortunately it seems to just be getting worse. So like I said again, hopefully you guys are taking the proper steps. But on a lighter note, and as I've mentioned before, my channel is very sacred. You know, I just want to sage the internet when you come to watch my videos. I want there to be happiness. I want you to feel good. Maybe I want you to get inspired, motivated, really plan an act. I got a lot of good feedback from my stock advice video when I sat down and did the same thing as I'm doing now, and I'm going to try to do that a lot more this weekend, especially if I'm in quarantine. I'm making sure that I bring home my gear to make more professional content, so that way I can go a little bit above so you can see what this channel could really potentially be. But where was I going with that? Dang it, I hate when I do this and I talk sometimes and I forget what I was supposed to say. But I got good stock advice, or I got good feedback from the stock advice video, so I want to do something more professional. This week I want to start out particularly with quarantine advice and what my plans are while I'm on lockdown. For now, I'm still going to work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. However, if I am on lockdown and I need to work from home, this is what I'm going to be doing in my spare time, or what I suggest. Again, I'm not always right. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just any other 24-year-old boy with hormones and likes to drink and do a bunch of silly stuff, but I also am very serious in a lot of certain things. So this is just my advice. Feel free to take it as you will. With the quarantine issue, with business getting shut down, with things just in complete chaos, if you are one of the ones who maybe be getting laid off, or if you didn't like your job or don't like your job and you're getting laid off, if you're just not happy in life right now, my strong advice would let this coronavirus be the thing that not only moves you, but pushes you to another level of somewhere where you've never been at mentally, physically. If that makes any sense. It might not make sense. I'm not sure if I'm making sense right now, but hopefully, I guess you guys are kind of catching where I'm going with this. You know, I really want people, because I know what's going to happen in quarantine. A lot of us are going to be on the internet or watching the news every day on the hour. We're going to be on social media. We're going to be watching Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Roku, all that stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of sleeping, a lot of eating. Maybe we're going to be doing some online shopping. I'm really not sure what a lot of you are going to be doing, but I'm actually using, and I guess this is where my advice comes in, I'm going to be using this lockdown period or days that I'm not working to really just detox and work on myself. 2020 has been a great year for me. Unfortunately, it's been a horrible year for the whole globe, but I'm going to be taking this time to read a lot of books that I've yet to really read, because it seems like generally on average I'm super busy Monday through Friday, and then on Friday and Saturday I'm making a video, going out with friends, and then by the time Sunday rolls around I'm editing all day, I'm getting caught up on rest, and then I go to bed and start the week over again. So while I'm at home, I'm going to be reading some books, and I've already gone in the process of sharing each chapter on my Snapchat story of different books I'm reading. It is Saturday. Yesterday I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, a little bit of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Today I think I'm going to be starting off with The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. But yeah, that's one of my key advice, is just if you do have books around the house that you haven't read or maybe would like to read again, maybe just read or listen to a podcast. Those are two things where you're not only just laying around, but you're getting more educated in your thinking. Another thing that I really strongly suggest, again, going back to this, is if you're not happy with your career, maybe you're getting laid off, or you won't have a job after this is all said and done, what truly makes you happy? For me, I love doing videos, making videos, creating videos. So luckily I'm in a position where I work and do that already as a professional career and as a side hobby like YouTube, or I have my side business where I get potential clients and also make videos. But if you have something that you really like, and unfortunately you're working a 9 to 5 that you don't like, why don't you get out a journal, or even maybe get on your notes on your iPhone or some type of Android phone that you have, and really begin to plan and strategize how you can potentially start making money off of doing that. For example, maybe you're a teacher and you're at home right now and you're not working. Well, I mean, you're still technically working throughout the week, whether it be e-learning or teaching classes or students through an online program. How about you start to look and do some research and maybe tutor kids, or find ways of creating your own website, which there's plenty of free websites out there where you can do that, and then eventually maybe pay a monthly subscription and buy a domain name so that way your website's public. And start tutoring kids, making money on the side during your days off in the summer or whatnot. Maybe you cut hair, your salon's going to be going, not bankrupt, but they maybe be closing business because they might be gone or closed for so long and everybody's at home. Why not find pictures of past clients that you've cut hair, and if you haven't, maybe develop your own website and start going to people's houses or setting up a place to meet up and cut hair at. If you don't like your job and you went to school and have an education, maybe get on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, or any other website. Start looking at companies that you're interested in and potentially could find a career in, and start applying. I know that this is kind of chaotic right now, and it's going to be really hard to find a job once it's all said and done potentially, but it doesn't help by you. I didn't say it doesn't, but it does help by you going, I guess, and applying right away. There's tons of options out there of things you can and can't do, but I think my biggest fear for me personally is a lot of people are using this perfect time to not only really educate themselves and come out of this more mentally stronger, but also, I mean, you can exercise, the list goes on. But I just really hope that people take this time for themselves and really work on themselves. I'm going to be doing that to the best of my ability. I'm going to have the privilege of doing more research on stocks. And just so you know, now it is, as of right now, Saturday, March 21st of 2020. This past week was the worst week in the stock market since 2008. If you haven't been monitoring the stock market at all, I know I gave stock advice 2 weeks ago and I felt bad, but now is a point to where it's just like, yo, it's Black Friday in the market. I will be honest, I've probably invested more than $1,200, $1,300 in the past couple weeks in the stock market. Uh, I'm again in a very fortunate position and very blessed because I have a lot of money saved up that I just have in my account for emergency reasons. And now this is an emergency. I still have plenty of time to pay bills, plenty of time to spend on groceries and all the essentials. But with money just sitting there that's not really mandatory and I could use for the time being, I am spending that in other assets. So once the market in the future does correct itself, if it does, I will be making a heavy profit off of that. But yeah, looking at stocks and researching stuff and just really, I don't know, I just want, my advice is if you're bored, if you have nothing to do, all the shows that you like watching or streaming are completely gone and you're finished, really just think about your future and not so much where you want to be at in the next 90 days, but think about now and think about how you can make more money. If you're not happy and you want better for yourself, think about ways, and even like I said, write things down that can fix that and begin to work on it right now. I don't know when you're watching this video, but like I said, this video will be out sometime in the near future. Don't start tomorrow, start right now. Pick up that book, start writing, start creating stuff on the internet, researching. But yeah, I'm definitely taking the most advantage of I can of this lockdown break. So then once society is back to normal again, and I'm not going to say it will be back to normal, things are going to be kind of weird for at least a few months. But in terms of getting back into the scope of things and sports are live again and we're all just going about our days, I'm going to be on fire and I'm going to be fired up and ready. So that is my advice that I have for now. I've definitely been talking for a little bit. I'm looking at my clock when I first started. But yeah, I'm going to go back now to working on videos for work. And I will be back and we're going to be cutting to a cooking show because I get comments all the time through my Snap saying, dude, how do you eat so good and cook so good? No one ever sends me that, but I do get a lot of nice comments from my food pictures. So I'm going to be creating and instructing ways on how to cook a nice healthy meal with the resources that I have. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, I just need to stop talking in general. I'm going to take my microphone, and I have water, and I don't even think I drank from it. Dang it. At least it looks cool. All right. We're getting ready to cut to this. I know. I'm walking back. Boring. All right, I'm going to set the mic down right here. We'll probably cut to this point. Oops. So now I'm cutting here. So now you're here. Here. No, I'm just kidding. The power of editing. So when I moved into my apartment right before the holidays and New Year, I wanted to make it a priority to eat good. And I wouldn't say this is the healthiest meal by any means, but by at least consuming normally some type of vegetable or multiple vegetables and a protein. This bad boy right here was a gift from my grandma, and my mom has one, and she was the first one to get one. But while I was at home, literally a month before I left, I needed one of these, and I've given it so many shout outs on my Snapchat. I talk about my Snapchat all the time. My link, if you want to follow me by chance, it's in the description, or I guess my Snapchat username. But yeah, quite a few people I know have ended up purchasing one of these because of the things that I've shared throughout Snapchat, and I've heard a lot of great things through the friends who have purchased one. But it's a Ninja Foodie. I can leave, I guess, a link to it if you are fascinated by it in the description, or I guess the comment section. I'll do it in both. But yeah, no, so I get all of my groceries at Aldi's. I'm very angry at myself because when I was younger, I assumed that Aldi's and Ruler Foods was kind of like the older, poorer store. And now that I'm older, God bless Aldi's. I kind of just want to kick myself right in the ass when I was little, because like if you're trying to save money, budget properly in terms of groceries, I can buy almost 2 weeks worth of food for less than $70. You go to like a major chain, Meijer, Walmart, and guaranteed a lot of this isn't name brand food. It still tastes just about the same and it's just as good. But what I'm going to be cooking today is I'm going to be making 2 grilled chicken breasts, asparagus, a bell pepper that's cut up, rice, and then salad, and then a can of fruit, which I don't have out here, but that's okay. I will be cutting to it here shortly because I do have already asparagus and a bell pepper in my fridge, but just kind of what I bought at the store just so you can see, as well as the chicken breast. I'm going to be adding seasonings, and of course, like I said, I'll be showing a better view of that here shortly. But yeah, these are the essentials, and this whole meal, if I were to guess, would be less than $12. Now, it looks like a lot because I have a lot scattered, but if you throw out the spices and maybe buy those separately, I have right here the price tag for the chicken breast, and it's $4.58. The asparagus and bell peppers are probably no more than $4, and then the salad and all that, the bag of salads, I think like 59 cents. Croutons are probably less than $1. Just a lot of this. And this is minute rice, which I can't be able to cook here. It'll be on the stove, but I'll be cutting back and forth to certain things. But this meal is my sacred meal. It's so easy to cook. It's very little time, very easy cleanup, and I just fully recommend this device because if it wasn't for this, I don't know what I would do. I usually make just about all my meals in here, so I am going to now cut to how I pretty much prep it, and then we'll begin to cook it. We got my bell pepper, and we got my asparagus, and I'm gonna have to wash those in a second. But here, you'll see the boneless chicken breast. So what I'm gonna do first, and hopefully the camera can pick this up, I'm not sure if it can or can't, I add pure olive oil. Now, shout out to my mother because she was the one that told me about this because before I wasn't even doing this. Now, I don't average or I guess measure things properly, so that'll probably take the health benefits out of it. Not too entirely sure, but I do that, and then this is when it gets exciting. So you get to add your seasonings. Now, I love seasonings because I've been trying to get better and just experimenting, but I've gotten to the point where I just kind of put a little bit of everything in there. So the first thing I'm adding is Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. Now, again, this isn't an Aldi's thing, obviously, but whatever seasoning you like, I guess you can pick up anywhere. So there's that. You got to throw in the pepper too, of course. So why not just pepper it up a little bit? Fantastic. Going to be adding some onion powder. Just add a little bit of onion powder. Some garlic powder. You got to have the garlic powder. A little bit of that. Oregano, of course. If only you guys could smell this too. So you got your oregano, and then the last thing is garlic salt. And this isn't entirely the last thing. I really liked minced garlic. This was also purchased at Aldi's, and I will use the knife for this. Just get a little bit of minced garlic. There we go. So there's that. And then now what we'll do is we'll simply just put this on top of this, spin it around, flip this other chicken breast, and then flip this over and put it on that, and kind of just mix it here and there and have fun with it. You know, nothing too fancy, too crazy, just kind of that way the seasonings blend together with the boneless chicken breast. But it is very simple, very easy to prep, nothing too extremely difficult. And again, the fact that I have the Ninja Foodie makes it oh so much easier and faster. So I'd say that's pretty good. Feel like I got enough there of both. So as you can see now, the seasonings blended with the olive oil and then the boneless chicken breast. Now here what we're gonna do is, this is the Ninja Foodie as I talked about. This is as hard as it gets. You power it on, you press grill, it automatically goes to high, and what's nice about this is there's this little label and it tells you the different type of protein tips if you're gonna grill and what temperature it should be on, and then also the time limit. So now that it's on high, I go to time, and I cook my boneless chicken breast for 20 minutes, and I click start. So now it's gonna count down, and then once it's done, we will add the boneless chicken breast to the Ninja Foodie. I'm gonna stop it here though and wash my veggies. Once it's officially preheated, it'll say food add. So what we'll do is we'll lift it. Nice, it got all quiet. So now I'm gonna take just some pan. I don't think you really need it, but it never hurts. And I'm gonna just spray the grill. And once the grill has been officially sprayed, that's when you just add your boneless chicken breast. So I will now shut this, start to count down from the time that I set. And this doesn't take too long. This is just prepping and cutting your veggies. The trash can right beside me. So we will cut our bell pepper. We will then cut out the middle part. Get this all squared away. And then we will remove the inside part, the heart. I honestly don't know what it's called, but it just sounded right. We'll scoop these seeds away. Try not to cut as much as possible, but I'm probably gonna have to. Yes, I will come back. I'll leave the camera running. I'm gonna clear this out. Okay, so I'm back. So I try to stay as sanitary as possible, clean out the bowl once I remove the chicken and put it in here. But with the asparagus, I washed these earlier. Very, very, very simple. Oh, know what this little guy's doing in there. I just try to get rid of the base. Whoop, about lost one. And then I throw these little guys away. And there you have it. So now this is taken care of. Put it in here. Bell pepper, of course. Probably should have washed this. Let me wash this too. There's a little seed in there. I will be right back. And we're back. All right, so now that it's washed, cut down the side, cut down this side, cut down the middle. There we go. We got 4 nice little loaves, or whatever you want to call them. Slivvy these little guys up. I like to keep them big. That's what she said. But that way when I grill it, it just kind of stays in there. So something I haven't mentioned yet, I turned the rice on to boil, and I'll explain that here in a second. I'm going to explain my process and everything here very shortly. Let me finish cutting these just to catch you up. We can probably cut right here, and then one here. Beautiful. Then the last round. Fantastic. I feel like, I feel like a Ramsay in the making. So we're gonna put these all in here. Officially now done with this. So getting on to my next topic really quick. I started boiling the rice. You won't see that. This is gonna take too much work moving the camera and everything while everything's happening. But this is instant rice. Very, very cheap. Literally cooks in 5 minutes. It tells you the amount of rice you want, and then the terms of cups, and then just yes. So right here, for example, I'm gonna be making 2 cups of rice. So I need, in terms of measurements, rice, 1 cup, 2 cups. It's gonna serve, and then 2 cups of water. Boom, done. Also with this, I flip the chicken at exactly 10 minutes, and then I put my veggies in at 7 minutes. If that makes any sense. 10 minutes is the halfway point to flip, and then put these in at 7. So it's kind of like a time crunch, but I've done this so many times, I'm good at it. Again, we're gonna add olive oil. Well, not yet, I'm rushing myself. We're gonna take this microphone, put it on top of the pan. This is pepper rings. Also bell pepper, whatever you prefer. I really like these too, so why not just get a little crafty and throw some of these puppies in there. They're not literally puppies, but throw some of these little guys in there. Get a couple more. Might as well just have fun with it. Drip a little bit of the juice. No harm, no foul. We got some juice in there. We'll move this back over. Now what we'll do is we'll add the olive oil. I hope you guys are able to see that. I was looking back at the chicken breast and you were able to see it a little bit. Some more minced garlic, of course. We're doing good on the chicken, 14 minutes. We'll add some pepper. We'll add a little bit of garlic salt. Not too much. I added a lot a little bit ago. Definitely add some oregano for the veggies. And then, yeah, why not? We'll add a little bit of garlic powder. I love garlic. Garlic is legit. It's plenty. So there's that. So the seasonings can officially be put away. I might as well go ahead right now. I haven't even opened this box yet. I'm making 2 cups. I got 2 cups of water already on the stove. Very easy, very tasty, and I'm going to show you my trick for this. Perfect. So this is also good. Now we will mix the veggies. Maybe you can see it. How we doing? 13 minutes. We're still doing wonderful. Asparagus can be a little tricky. I need a bigger bowl for the asparagus. That's okay though. As long as each individual vegetable just gets a little bit of the seasoning, that's all that really matters in my book. Got to spread the love and share the love. I think that bell pepper juice is going to be a nice little touch. Just my personal opinion though, it might not be. I'll have to let you know. Oh! All the bell peppers and banana peppers are at the bottom. They're going to be the ones that consume all the juice. But essentially, yeah, there you have it. Smells absolutely delicious. I wish you guys could smell it. If only there was a scratch sniff button on the YouTube video. But yeah, very colorful, very fun, very healthy. Maybe not with all the seasonings. And we're down to 11 minutes and 55 seconds, so I will come back to this very shortly. I'm going to put this away. 4, 3, 2, 1. So now what we'll do is we will flip the boneless chicken breast. And we'll continue to let it cook. And then once it gets down to 7 minutes, we will put in our veggies. Oh gosh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I just missed it. All right, so now it's at 6:58. We're gonna add our veggies. Oh boy. I usually add the asparagus first. Kind of spread it out a little bit. Oh my God, if only you guys could smell what I'm cooking. I always feel bad when people comment about, you always cook so good. It's very, very simple. I hopefully they'll watch this video and be like, oh man, I just need to get a Ninja Foodie. So I add in the bell pepper. Oh yeah. I'm literally salivating just as this is happening. Put in our last banana pepper. So now the best part is just distributing the juice. And then, yep, again. Now just about when it hits 5 minutes, that's when well, I guess we'll do 6 minutes to give myself a minute. But that's when I put the rice in, the 2 cups of rice, because it literally takes 5 minutes. And I just stir it as this is being done. And you won't see the rice part off camera, but I'll make sure that it's here right when it is done. Like I said again, I eat more probably than the average person. This is 2 cups of rice. I'm very hungry today, so that's generally just the name of the game. Now my secret to instant rice is it's kind of flavorless, but I really love adding shredded cheese to it. Again, not the healthiest meal, but it is what it is. I mean, I think it's a lot better than some of the things I could be making and eating, but I just love cheese. And with this and all this cheese, what I really enjoy doing, we'll open this up. We'll add the veggies on top of the cheese since they're nice and hot and fresh. And generally they melt the cheese. I cooked a lot of asparagus tonight. I have a whole other batch in there. Get these bell peppers, and I'll go ahead and turn off the machine. Safety first, right? All right. And then once you got that out, you bring out the real goods. The boneless chicken. So there's that. The next step this is easy. I try to eat vegetables and fruit. We'll dip out a little bit of the juice. Everybody loves fruit cocktail, right? Surprisingly, a lot of people don't. Now this has a lot of sugar in it. Again, not the healthiest meal, but it's better than nothing. Oh, how'd that get in here? We have this, and the last part is the ensalada salad. We got a fresh bag. Put the lettuce in there. Possibly, maybe, probably not. There we go. Don't worry guys, I washed my hands multiple times during the filming of this video. Again, more cheese because it's cheese. Maybe, maybe not. That's good enough. Got plenty on my rice. I love myself some bacon bits. Who doesn't? That's good. Croutons are about out. Top them off. And then, of course, dressing. Now this is a hit or a miss. I mean, some people just eat salad. I gotta have a little bit of flavor to it. I really like Italian dressing. French is really good. I like ranch with my pizza bagels, pizza rolls, pizza pockets. But when it comes to salad, it's usually either French dressing for me or Italian. But again, all this is Aldi's. So I would stop at an Aldi near you. Give her a nice little test, see what you think. Oh man, my little thing's broken. Put some nice dressing on there. And walla kazam. Oh geez, my lid's really broken. There you have it. Oh man, I'm funny. Hello friends and happy Sunday. It is kind of dark. It's how you save on electricity and your bill's cheap. Just a heads up, I always have the lights off. First of all though, I just really want to thank you if you're still even watching the video to this point. There was two main segments. It was me giving my advice and then also me cooking one of my favorite meals for you. And then now we're here. The video is already over 35 minutes. And I just want to take this time to really ultimately thank you so much if you're still here watching and spending the amount of time just, you know, watching this content. I hope you got a little bit out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, as always, Mondays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm streaming with off-brand comedians on Motivation Monday, and then every single Wednesday
from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live stream and just pretty much talk. It's just kind of a Q&A, get to know me, hangout session, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe, social distancing yourself. If maybe you're at home, you're enjoying the time with your family, and seriously start crafting and get to work and just write down dreams and aspirations or where you want to be at within the coming months, and start right now. Start right now. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing but time at home. And I wish the best for everybody, and I hope everybody's happy. And then once we get through this corona chaos situation we have going on, we're all just killing it, straight killing it. But as always, thank you again, guys, so much for watching. You guys have a great, fantastic week. Enjoy it, and please, please, please be safe. I will be back again Monday on Off Brand Comedians, Wednesday here for my live stream, and then, of course, next weekend for Welcome to My Weekends. Thanks again, and I'll see ya.